I know, because you went over the top. Oh.
Okay, but they're talking about that and sort of that because of the fact that
When you start beginning.
this is all Kim.
And this is not a spring chicken. Today we're going to be talking about.
About the Academy Awards is basically giving up on the fact that they have no audience.
Why would you say something like
Well,
that?
because what happened is the Academy Awards basically, several years ago, the train was stopped at the station, and then they decided to, let's just abandon the people at the station and keep the train moving. The people at the station was the audience they had for the Academy Awards, which was older people, but advertisers don't like older people. So they just got together and said, let's put younger people in, and everybody on the, those people that don't watch television, only watch the cable stuff, they don't watch TV, there's virtually nothing you can do to get them to watch TV. But they decided to go that direction, and ever since then, they've been struggling to try to find a medium of where they could get the people at the station that they abandoned and the young people.
Well, that's kind of the challenge. Is like, here's your core audience that have been watching it, right? Your advertisers want this audience.
Yep.
And to migrate to incorporate both.
Yeah.
Because you still need to have people watch it, because if you aim for the other audience and that audience isn't watching it and you abandon your traditional audience, you may not have much of an audience at all.
You don't have an audience. So here's the problem. The people that created demographics, which I always hated, that tells you that this is the audience is watching, that this is the audience you want, they're now my age and they're pissed about the fact there's no programming for people their ages. That the variety shows are all gone.
I mean, you don't watch Gossip Girl all the time, or 90210?
They don't watch those shows whatsoever.
Or Smallville?
But they'll turn out to find, they found out though, like for instance, did you realize that Diagnosis Murder with Dick Van Dyke actually drew a better, younger audience than Friends did?
Really?
But it drew too many older people, that's why they canceled it.
Oh.
But it's younger, they hit the core audience dead on, but they had too many people that weren't that core audience, so they canceled the show. So it's been done for years. I mean, the people decided that they were going to get rid. They said we're going too much rural when we should be going urban. That's the start of it, because the majority of the people in this nation live in the cities. Well, the majority of the people who live in the cities don't watch television.
That sounds like the politics when you look at the political map, how everything's red or blue.
Yeah,
right?
And the Democrats have the blue, which are the inner cores of the cities who don't watch television. They watch the cable shows, because look at because the cable will narrowly go after, they'll go after a Latino audience, they'll go after an Asian audience, they'll go after an Afro-American audience. There's one channel devoted to them, whereas over-the-air television can't do that because...
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Because part of it is like, I know for us we have cable, but we don't pay anything extra for local stations.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
And out in the country, you can get local stations without having to subscribe.
Yeah.
Right? And then if you want the other ones, then you have to pay for it. But part of it is there's not as many people. Like LA has more of everything.
Yeah.
So it has more of all of these different facets that the cable stations are geared towards.
That's right. Anybody remember when the CW was the WB and it was originally called We're Black? It didn't work because the black audience had BET on cable and other black stations on cable. They didn't want to see the type of entertainment they were getting on the WB, so the We're Black bit vanished. And they basically went more general.
We're laughing. This is the nicknames here in LA.
That's what they called the WB, We're Black.
Yeah.
And Ed McMahon was the only white show on, with his Star Search or something. Well, but Ed McMahon got along with everybody.
He did. Everybody loved Ed McMahon. It didn't make any difference. But for example, like the Oscars are still on prime time or network TV, right?
Yeah, but
whereas some of the other ones are no longer,
vanished,
like the Golden Globes.
They basically drifted away from their core audience. Certainly their core audience is dying, but their core audience, though, is not dying because those people that are young are now getting old. Those people that are old don't watch the cable things. I mean, they used to watch like the TV Land, and then they basically went to modern programming. The reason TV Land survived to begin with was because they put like 50s and 60s shows on. Now they're doing 90s and 2000 shows. They don't want to see. It's just like
they forgot. They kept thinking their audience was Actually, they took it like, okay, this is the current year, and then we'll go back however many
Yeah.
years. But what happened is, if this was their audience that liked the shows there, they didn't necessarily migrate towards the other periods. They still they probably still like Ozzy and Harriet.
They liked Ozzy.
And they could watch it over and
They
over
liked
and over again.
Mannix. They liked those 50s and 60s shows, not because they were great theatrical triumphs, it's because they were entertaining. They weren't preaching a message. When you start preaching a message is when you lose people my age. They don't want to be preached to, because the only message they want to hear is the alarm clock saying it's time to get up. That's the only message you want to hear tonight. But
Oh, you mean you don't think people turn in to watch the Oscars to hear a political message?
not even the people on the left don't. They know that 50% of the 10 Best Picture nominees are all going to be political nominees. And this is when I was talking to one of the Academy members that lives basically in my same complex, and he told me that this is what they were discussing. He said the perfect Academy Award winning picture would be a black gay Muslim tap dancer. Basically he's dancing his heart out to raise money to promote the Muslim cause in the world. All singing, all dancing, all gay, all black, all Muslim, and anti-American. They said that picture would sweep the Academy Awards.
So do you think, because there's people that actually vote for this, so do you think they've gotten, overdone it on political correctness?
No, they, okay. What people don't understand is the Academy Awards are awards that the industry gives to people that they think have done something good. But what happened was, in the 60s, they got politically motivated. Which is funny, the people that got politically motivated are all my age, and they don't like the stuff that they're seeing on the Academy Awards. Isn't that amazing? They don't like it. They were using their time to come up and make a condemnation of the United States government.
Is it like those same people that were like the flower-loving children
Yeah.
that will now work for Southwest Airlines, and if you wear something too revealing, kick you off? Oh,
That's
excuse
right.
me.
The ones
Not
that-
that has ever happened.
The ones that were wearing,
But these are the ones that...
ones that were wearing their blouses unbuttoned at their belly buttons, wearing hot pants and boots, now will throw you off an airplane if you're too revealing with your sweaters. So
And basically, if you wear what they wore before, they'd kick you
that's
off.
right. And these are the people that sit there and they bitch up a storm about, you can't find anything decent to watch on television today. Well, because they started the trend. And their children became more radical. That basically the second generation that are running this Motion Picture Academy of Arts and Sciences today are more radical than the ones from the 1960s, because they are the children, but they're also in their 50s and 60s now. And they're starting to, you got to listen to a person who's 60 years old that one of the radicals 20 years ago. I can't find a blankety blank thing on television I want to watch, honey. And the children will say, but Dad, you voted for that movie to be Best Picture. Then it's a pilot now. So they all change their attitudes as they get older. There's very few, there are young liberals and there are bold liberals, but there are no old bold liberals. That's how it works. They tend to become more moderate as they get older, because it's not that they discover the evils of their ways, that they get older and the world suddenly changed. Well, the world has changed for the better now that we made things right. Well, no, they just got older. But the Academy Awards have decided to pick Anne Hathaway and what's his name, James. They're going for the
Franco?
James Franco. Basically, Franco had no following whatsoever. He was in Spider-Man, and he was in a movie where they're going to give him an Academy Award because he cuts his arm off.
Oh.
Yeah, they're going to give him.
I know who that was. That was from a true story.
Yeah.
It was in the news.
You tell me where a documentary, a docudrama gets an Academy Award nomination for Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Director. It's a cheap-ass little movie, costs nothing to make, which is what Franco tends to make, and they're going to... I think they're going to give Anne Hathaway an Academy Award nomination for taking her clothes off in the movie, because everybody wants to see Anne Hathaway naked, so... and it did, but that's, they're not going to get the Oscars.
But they tend to give awards if you have really attractive females and they make them look really ugly in a serious drama, then they tend to get awards.
Oh yeah, they'll give it a woman that basically, Nicole Kidman, Charlize Theron, who's basically doing a commercial right now where she takes all her clothes off because she wants to look hot and sexy. And they do it all this time. Or a woman that plays a guy, she's basically a transgender type. Hilary Swank.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how they do it. Or Hilary Swank playing a female boxer.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look, Sally Fields playing a tough bitch type, woman, in the coal industry. She picked up 2 playing bitches. So, but mostly women. You don't see women getting Academy Awards for playing parts where they're funny and gentle and hot and sexy.
Nope.
Doesn't happen. You don't see males getting Academy Awards for playing parts where they're witty, funny, and hot and sexy.
Nope.
But you can see Johnny Depp playing a gay pirate, or the butcher Sweeney Todd. That's what, or somebody. If you make a movie condemning the United States military, if you're making a movie about the about the gay rights movement in the military, and you've been thrown out of the military, and your life story will get you, whoever plays that role gets the Academy Award for the next year. So it's all about political statements now, not about honoring. Well, here's what they do. If you should have gotten an Academy Award for the movie that you did and the political statements overran it, you'll get the award in a few years.
Yeah, but here's the question: do you think there's something wrong with that? I mean, it's like people like, well, who was affected? River Phoenix.
River Phoenix got pissed because he said, I should have won 2 awards, and they gave it, like one guy, they give it,
They could have just given him a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Alan Arkin is a really nice guy, but, there was like 40 years between one Academy nomination and the other nomination. They gave him the award because for a lifetime achievement, but it happened. What happened was Phoenix got hit by 2 Lifetime Achievement Academy Awards.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I saw,
so it's like any other year he should have gotten it because he had an Academy Award-winning performance. It just happened.
It's like Peter O'Toole.
But that's tradition.
But Peter O'Toole got pissed when they gave him a Lifetime Achievement Award. He said,
"Is my life over?"
I want the same damn award that everybody else gets for Lifetime Achievement, which is the Academy Award for Best Actor.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he took it, but he wanted the award that they gave to everyone else. Which you think John Wayne should have won the Academy Award for True Grit? That was, they basically, he'd been passed over because of political correctness, and they felt that after 50 years it was his turn to get one for Lifetime Achievement.
Why don't they just give him Lifetime Achievement Awards?
Because they do give Lifetime Achievement Awards.
Oh, but they might already have given it out for somebody.
They give it to somebody, I think Eli Wallach got it this year, which I understand he was not thrilled about it too.
Why?
Well, he said, I didn't get it for what I didn't get it for. I didn't get it for what I should have got it for. I got it because I'm an old fart.
Well, isn't that usually when they give you Lifetime Achievement Awards, when you get old? It's for your body of work?
Yeah, for your body of work, but he didn't want it. He wanted it for one of the great things he did in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, the 90s. All, like 5-6 decades of great work. They didn't give him one for any of the great roles he did, because every time he came up,
political correctness
had given the award to somebody else.
Yeah, but here's part of it. Do you think either A, the political correctness would go away? Highly doubt it.
No.
Or number 2 is, given the chance, either give it to them for that or not give them one at all.
A lot of them would rather not have the one at all than get it for political correctness.
Really?
Most of the actors. Okay, but say I remember Denzel Washington. I know I got this award because I'm black, but I'll take it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he thought of his Academy Award as Best Actor.
But they also do like the Tonys. It's like, what am I doing getting this award? I don't.
I remember George Grizzard, who was a great actor, great Caucasian, and he said that absolutely. What am I getting this Tony Award for? He said, I'm a grandfather. I'm white. I'm not gay, and I don't sing, and I don't dance. So why in the hell did you people vote this award for me?
Yeah.
That's
part of
joke.
It's an industry award, so it's the people in the industry that make it up, and it's their decisions.
Yeah, but the trick is you have to have a compromise. The Academy Awards exist basically as an entertainment thing. The organization can't exist on donations anymore. The
Well,
money-
see, part of it is should they make it, it's almost like they're on the line. It's like, should we change? Because remember, they opened up Best Picture to like 10 Best Pictures.
That's just so they can put more politically correct movies in. But
Oh.
okay, how
I thought
many?
they were trying to draw in more
Mostly
people
the
to watch
majority.
it.